have a design thinking approach on the topic on microprocessor. So based on a healthcare monitoring system, right? So you people are aware of design thinking stages. So there are 5 stages in design thinking. We start with first empathize, define, ideate, prototype, and finally testing. So let us begin our discussion with discovering each phases one after the other.
So the first phase regarding the DT design thinking phases, empathize. In this part, we actually communicate with the users. We actually pitch them our idea. We also ask them for their real world problems, what happening to them. For example, in hospitals and old care homes, the patient needs continuous monitoring, such as if they have any respiratory problems or any kind of big disease. We need continuous monitoring to them. In that case, we are using this microcontroller called STM-H7. So let's further discuss about this microcontroller.
So as we all know that what is defined stage, in this defined stage we will take one problem from the empathize stage and we will give the solution to that problem. The problem we took from the empathize stage is that continuous health monitoring system, which is very common in hospitals and old age homes. You know that in very critical stage of some health conditions, we need some regular monitorization that takes high power consumption, which is not affordable by all the hospitals and old age homes. In that, we came up with a solution in STM32H7 microcontrollers, which is very reliable for this problem statement.
So I'm here to talk about the Ideate phase. In the Ideate phase, we propose a solution of a smart healthcare monitoring system using a microcontroller STM32H7. This STM32H7 processor uses various sensors like temperature sensor, heart rate and ECG sensor, and apart from that it also uses SpO2 sensor. This microcontroller processes the data with high speed A to B converters and as well as DSP capabilities.
Okay, now I am going to talk about the prototype function. In the prototype function we have designed a healthcare monitoring system. In the system we have used a processing signal which is M7 DSP instructions, and also it sends the signals to the monitor using vital parameters, and also it sends the alerts to the wireless connection, which is with the Wi-Fi or mobile applications.
In the test phase, the system is evaluated under different conditions. The system demonstrates high and accurate data for the healthcare processing, and it produces fastest alert generations, and it reduces the workload for the healthcare professions, and it produces a lot of faster alert for emergency cases.
I'm going to talk about prototype. Before testing, the prototype will help in the later phases. In this prototype, we have designed a healthcare monitoring system. In this model, we have included a sensor which is high resolution of ADCs, and we have shown on the vital parameters and LCDs and the mobile application, and also it sends alerts to the mobile with the wireless connections. And also we have included a signal which is Cortex-M DSP instructions, and here we are used clock management, which will sufficient to be in a continuous monitoring system. And also we have used characteristics of RISC characteristics, which will help in the continuous monitoring especially in healthcare.
I hereby conclude by saying that this microcontroller process is very useful as we are studying in the EC department. The future would be like integrating AI with the healthcare. Already we have basic updates in such as in watches and heartbeat sensors. In the near future, we might have the exact heartbeat amount and low pressure. We can actually predict our disease which is going to come in the near future for us. So I see this as a biggest development in the sector of electrical and electronics, and also in the sector of healthcare. In a very soon near future, the government plans to implement this in all the sectors in rural and urban states. in the recent budget also they have spoke about these semiconductors. India is planning to implant its own factory for the development of this. So I see this as a good development for the India.
We had a good discussion on design thinking approach of ARM processor, especially in the healthcare monitoring system. Right? Thank you.